What's up? I was just talking to myself for like 2 minutes. That's embarrassing. I probably shouldn't have said it out loud. What's up, Jim? Tim's already taking shots at me. Always appreciated. Thank you, Tim. I think I have everything working properly tonight. Except that I thought I started the stream and I didn't actually start it. But aside from that, I think I got everything working. All right. Let's pour a drink. Cheers, Charles. How you doing, man? I'm gonna have this Bardstown Origin, the new high wheat. I got this like a week ago. Haven't shared my thoughts, so why don't I do that? I did try it. The first day I got it, I had a glass or two. I thought it was pretty good. Let's see if it holds up. Jaren. Happy Friday. Is it Friday? I thought it was Thursday. Happy Friday regardless. It does feel like a Friday. It does indeed. What the hell is this? Tim with the super chat. Thank you, Tim. I fixed the super chat, as you can see. No. I do not have a Beam Double Oak. I've considered buying it like several times, and I never actually bought it. But I don't know. I haven't heard anybody rave about it or anything. If I had one, I would pour it and let you know how it is, but I don't have one. Friday Junior, okay. So I guess Wednesday is Friday Junior. Friday the 3rd. Friday Junior sounds like an Ice Cube movie. But Tim, I have some Jim Beam to drink today. Not the Double Oak though. Tell me your thoughts. Or are you just asking if you should buy one? It's a cheap Double Oak. I think it's like $35 for the Jim Beam Double Oak. And it's widely available. You got one unopened. You're debating whether to open it or not, I'm guessing. I've heard that it's just okay. Jaren with the Ice Cube reference. You got Friday, next Friday, Friday Junior. But yeah, out of all the Double Oaks, I never see the Jim Beam on any of the lists. If they did like a Knob Creek Double Oak, I bet that would be good. But I think I think the Jim Beam Double Oak is like their 90 proof distillate. Jim likes the high wheat bourbon. Try the DMV Spirits with Michael. Nice. Yeah, I think It's good for $50. It's worth grabbing one. Probably the best available wheated bourbon in that price range. Any Deadling? No, Tim. Dude, I'm letting you down. I gotta get it together. I don't have any Deadling either. Deadling's another one that I've... well, they don't have it around here. So, I've almost ordered it on Sealbox several times. And I have not actually ordered any. But anything I have, I would be happy to drink and let you know my thoughts. Charles ordered the wheat from Bourbon Outfitters when he got the new Evernorth. Oh, nice. The Origin Series straight bourbon's really good too, Charles. I think that one's underrated. That one doesn't get as much attention, the white label. But I think that's... all the Bardstown Origins are really good. I'm kind of confused why they put out the black label one and then they also put out this one, which seems to be, I guess this one's higher wheat, higher proof. Yeah, this is 39% wheat. The black label is like 20, something like that. But yeah, ordering from Bourbon Outfitters is good. Which Evernorth did you get? Did you get one of the finished ones? I think they put out a bunch of finished ones. They seem to be experimenting with all those like wood ropes. Dude, stop connecting. My phone keeps trying to connect to the computer. I don't know why. Jaren really wants to try the Sagamore 8 and 9 years. Yeah. I haven't tried the 9 year. But the 8 year is awesome. 8 years is phenomenal. The 9 year can't be bad. And I haven't come across one yet. But as soon as I do, I will purchase one. I'm super excited about the 9 year. Tahoe Phil, what's up, man? Tahoe Phil likes Deadling. I'm gonna try it. Let me know which one to try, though. I'm gonna go for, if I can find a single barrel. That's usually what I like to buy. Charles says, what I have has more wheat. The black label's high rye. No, the black label's also wheat, but it's lower wheat. Yeah, the white label is the rye. They're pretty similar, though. They have similar flavor profiles. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate the offer. You DM me, please, if you don't mind. Because I am bad with names and stuff. I'm assuming you're in the Discord. And I'm assuming you have a different name than what's here. Ty is in the Discord, and I was calling him Prince for 2 months. I still call him Prince. Because I couldn't connect the names. I'm not very good with names. JP says the 9 year is very good. Haven't tried the 8 year, though. Yeah, 8 year is awesome. I'd be surprised if the 8 year is better than the 9 year. They should be similar. They should be similar. Mike has the 9 year. Picked it up a week ago when he went to try the high wheat. Nice. Yeah. I know he had it. I'm gonna go there. I gotta go back to DMV Spirits. It's been a while. That Sagamore 9 year is a good reason just to go. If nothing else. Green is rye and zebra applewood. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about the Bardstowns? They have a green label rye, but is it applewood? I thought it was cherrywood. I thought they finished it in cherrywood. I don't know if we're even talking about the same thing. Deadling single barrel cast strength, nice. Yeah, Phil, that's what I need to pick up. But I'm gonna wait for Charles to DM me first. Maybe I can get a sneak preview or something. Tim's got Detling Bottle and Bond unopened. Okay. You're not below average. Tim, you're my favorite person because you're the only one who super chats. Not that it matters, but. Cheers, Buffalo Bourbon enthusiasts. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, it's Mother's Milk again. Appreciate you, Mother's Milk. This is good. It's I don't know, everybody's comparing it to like an Antique 107 just because of the proof, I guess. I feel like this is a lot more earthy though. More earthy than an Antique 107. It's not quite as it's sweet, but it's got like an earthy balance to it, whereas the Antique 107's more confectionery and floral, but it's good for $50. This is pretty awesome. Nathan likes it. Yeah, nice, Nathan. This is what's up, man. It's good. It's the best $50 bottle that has come out that I can remember in a long time. But yeah, not really comparable to a 107. Some people might like it better though, just because it's different. I like different stuff. Just the sugar bombs are not always my favorite thing. All right. Now we have an activity. Thanks to Phil. Phil hooked me up with some samples, which I'm very excited about. So I was looking for some Dusties. Phil sent me a 4-year Jim Beam from 1976, an 8-year Jim Beam from 1979, and a 10-year from 1979. So I am incredibly excited about these. I was thinking of blinding them, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to pour them and try them. And compare them. Let's compare them to a modern day Jim Beam. Oh, you know what? Let's do a Knob Creek 9. This will be good. This is like it's like a step up from your normal Jim Beam. So we'll see if their regular 4-year from 1976 is better than their current 9-year in Knob Creek. This will be fun. Here, I'll pour this one in the same glass. I'll get new glasses for the rest of these. Alright, I'm not going nuts on pours today. Alright. Catch up on the chat. Tim, if you were asking if you should open that Detling, I think you should. I say go for it. I would open that Detling before the Jim Beam Double Oak. Anyone happen to get this year's release of Westward Milestone? No, I have not. Not sure if it's a 107. Yeah, it's not. But it's good. Jaron heard the Westward was amazing, but State Distillery only for Milestone. Okay. I don't see a lot of news on Westward product launches. I don't know why. I like Westward a lot though. All the single malts I've had from them have been really good. Mother's Milk asked if Bardstown's more oaky and vanilla in general. No. Bardstown, I don't think it's more oaky. I think it's more grassy. That's how I would describe it. Compared to something sweeter like a Buffalo Trace. Ethan's a fellow Virginia bourbon hunter. Very nice. Glad we have companionship here in the great state of Virginia. We support each other. That's what I like about this. Do I like this better than Green River Full Proof? That's a good question. I think I do. Shoot. I might have to pour this later. I might do that another day. I might blind these two another day. I haven't drank a lot of my Green River Full Proof. I feel like it's maybe just because it was the neck pour, it is a little hot. That was my first impression, but I haven't drank enough of it to give like an honest review. But I like the Full Proof though. I like them both. Full Proof is D. Oh, Jaron auto-corrected himself. Nice. Charles messaged me on Instagram. Thanks, man. I will. Oh, yeah, I see. I got you, dude. I will respond to you when I'm done with this. Trying to knock out a Michter's Rye. Hell yeah, dude. You're not a rye guy. So you're trying to become a rye guy with a Michter's Rye. That's a good way to do it. I like that. Jack Daniel's Rye, also. Awesome. Old Forester Rye. All the Brown Foreman Ryes are really good. And that new Bullet 12-year Rye, really good. Check out stores. Just picked up Knob Creek 18. Little Book Infinite yesterday. Oh man. Yes, I need a Little Book Infinite and I need a Booker's Reserve. My friend got both of them, but I didn't. And I'm told that I need them. So another $330 down the drain on some good bottles. If I find them. Still gotta find them. What part of Virginia are you in? I'm anticipating we should get them like this weekend, because we just got a truck today. So the next drop, I assume, should have all that stuff. Charles, Green River Foolproof opens up nicely. Nice. All right, I'm gonna take your word on that. I will stick with the Green River Foolproof. I'll let it sit for a while before I taste it too. Oh, Nathan's in Roanoke. I hear Roanoke's got some good. They get good product down there apparently. Sorry, Mother's Milk, I skipped your question. What do I recommend for a good first rye bottle? If price is a factor, I think a lot of people will tell you to get the Old Forester 100 proof rye, which is an awesome bottle. If price is not a factor, then the Michter's that Tim is drinking is a really good option. Or I really like the Jack Daniel's Ryes. And not necessarily the Bonded. The Bonded is really good, but Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye. Not the Single Barrel Proof. If you like high proof, then get the barrel proof. But if you're just looking for a really nice, easy to drink rye, the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye. Really, really good. Phil said, as far as new $50 shelfers go, I would lean on the Green River over the Origin. Okay. That's fair. Once my Green River opens up, then I might agree with you. Like, I seriously haven't drank enough of it to make like a seriously educated decision. It was just the neck pour came off a little hot. I didn't let it sit that long either. So I didn't even really want to reveal my thoughts, because I haven't given it a fair chance yet. I like Green River stuff though. Like the regular bourbon and the weeded are both really good for like $30. Nathan hears that Richmond gets good products. Yeah, we all hear that too. That's where all of ABC corporate's friends live, in Richmond. Charles says, check out Cask 529 from last night. Okay. Nice. I will do that, Charles. Remind me on Instagram, please. Anthony likes Willet Rye. That's another good one. Rarely available in Maryland. Prices increased. Yeah, I see them now for like $80. I don't know. They used to be cheaper. Tim, thank you again for the super chat, man. Have a good night, dude. Always appreciate you coming by, and I will get it together for next time. Alright, let me try some of these Jim Beam samples. Charles has both Jack Daniels, and the barrel proof is much better. And it's 60 versus, well, it's 69, so it's like $20 difference. I don't know. So, Charles, the reason I say that, and maybe I'm overestimating the regular single barrel rye, but the last one I got was It was a pick selected by like the assistant master distiller. It came with one of those little neck tags that said selected by whatever her name was. And it was amazing. So that one was kind of a pick. So maybe they're not all that good. But that one was amazing. Really amazing. Jaren likes Green River Rye. Yeah, Green River, you can't go wrong with any Green River stuff. And I'm sure I will warm up to the barrel proof. Let me let this sit for a second. So we're going to start with the 4-year. And then we'll go to the 8-year. And the 10-year. Pikesville is another good rye, Nathan. I like Pikesville a lot. Charles says Willet is minty. I like minty. I really like minty ryes. I get a lot of mint from Michter's and from Jack Daniels and from a lot of ryes. I get a lot of mint. Oh wow. This smells totally different. Huh. Want one that is 130 proof plus. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. I hate saying Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. It's like, it's impossible to say. But if you can get that for 62, that's a good deal. I see here it's like $70 all day. All right, guys. Let's try this Dusty here. 1976, 4-year-old Jim Beam. Very interesting. Wow. Excellent finish. It doesn't taste like Jim Beam. That's for damn sure. No nuttiness. Speaking of Willet, this kind of smells like a Willet product. Like it's very, very floral. Very flowery. Perfumey. Nice. It's good. Very good. All right. Should we try the 8-year? Maybe I shouldn't be pouring the whole thing. I have a lot of whiskey to drink. We do like a half pour here. Not to be a bitch, but I'm gonna be a little bit of a bitch. I gotta get the kids up to school tomorrow. Oh, go ahead and pour the 10 too. I'm curious to see these. It's a tight lid there. Sorry, my friend just texted me. Do I think the skins can cover 6.5 on Sunday? My heart says yes, and my head also says yes. But I'll answer them later. Oh wow, that 8-year smells ridiculous. The 10-year also smells good. Dare I say, the 8 might smell better than the 10. I don't know, they both smell really good. Starting to get a little bit of nuttiness here on the 4-year. On the nose, just a little bit. Jim says, those of us in the DC metro area, after 10 p.m., we may see the aurora pretty clearly. Friend in Pennsylvania is sending me some incredible photos. Nice. My son was outside trying to see it earlier. I gotta go look. After this stream, I'm gonna go look at the sky. Phil can see it faintly. Yeah, the sky's not dark around here. That's the problem. The sky is never dark. Too close to the city. Yeah. The new Knob Creek is good. It doesn't taste anything like these though. This is like a caramel peanut thing. The 4-year. I wonder why it has that Willet nose. Not Willet, but that like floral nose. I don't know how it gets that. It smells really good though. Very interesting. All right. Let's try the 8 and the 10 here. Get this out of the way. Man, that smells good. This has a little bit of that floral note. It's definitely oakier though. Definitely oakier. Ten smells nice. Alright. Let's jump into this 8. Oh man. It actually tastes kind of similar to the 4-year, but more viscous. Definitely a thicker mouthfeel. More complex. More oak. Damn. I gotta find some old bottles. I want to start hitting estate sales. This weekend, I'm gonna hit some estate sales. Ooh, now that 10 is really opening up. Mother's Milk says, out of the bourbons I've had lately, what would I recommend for a fruitier bourbon? The ones I've had lately? I mean, the Bardstown's kind of fruity. Buffalo Trace doesn't get any more fruity than that. Just like a cherry vanilla bomb. Or some caramel apples, depending which bottle and batch you have. But Buffalo Trace is fruity as hell. Can't go wrong with that one. Next time I'm going to put my phone in another room. This thing is too distracting. Oh, thank you, Phil. Actually, I was wondering the proof. These are all 80 proof. Interesting. They actually... I would have guessed like 90. Because so far they've drank a lot thicker than 80 proof. Definitely more oak on this one. Yeah, this one's even... This is like drinking milk. It's like drinking 80 proof milk. These are all good. Usually I like the oakier ones better. But there's something about this 8-year that I kind of like. Yeah, I don't know. Is it similar to Four Roses or Wild Turkey? Buffalo Trace? No, not really. If you like Four Roses or Wild Turkey, then Buffalo Trace is sweeter than both of those. All the Buffalo Trace products are very sweet. Very sweet, very fruity. But, yeah, it's just kind of a different flavor profile than Wild Turkey or Four Roses. I like the Wild Turkey profile. Actually, I like Four Roses and the Wild Turkey profiles better a lot of the time than Buffalo Trace, personally. But it's different for everybody. Very different for everybody. For the longest time, Charles says most whiskey was 80 to 86 proof, except for Wild Turkey 101. Yeah. And then it went up with the bourbon boom. I thought it was 90-ish, like way back in the day. I don't know. I gotta read more about history. I have books. I have all my whiskey books here. Although I usually don't read the history chapters. I skip to like the process chapters. But I'm going to go back and read the history. Because, yeah, I know proof has changed a lot over the years. Like barrel entry proof, too. Barrel entry proof, I feel like that should be talked about more. I think distilleries should get more credit for doing lower barrel entry proofs. Because I think it gives you thicker, full-bodied whiskey at a lower proof, which I like. But I don't know, man. Charles just going from experience. All good, man. That is a benefit of age, absolutely. I remember the 80s. Barely. Barely, yeah. Really barely. Yeah, I like the oak on this one. I think I'm going to say the 8 is my favorite, though. I think. I think that's what I'm going to say. Charles went from drinking Jack Daniel's Old Number 7 to Scotch, and only back to bourbon in the last 7 or 8 years. Interesting. Yeah, I started with bourbon personally. I don't know what the hell's going on upstairs, man. They're so loud. Got a loud ass family. But yeah, I started with bourbon. It took me a while to start to appreciate Scotch, but I really like it now. Like the Scotch distillers they're playing a different game, it feels like. So many variables. I still like bourbon better than Scotch, but I can appreciate how much time and effort they put into their Scotches. Just smoking the grain adds like a whole nother level to it. Closest thing to those dusty profiles now, according to Rarebird, are the May and June Russell's Reserve 10 batches. Really? I gotta look into that. I missed that whole story. What? Oh no. That sounds awful. Alright. So the May and June Russell's 10 batches. Alright. I was thinking about drinking the. Maybe I'll save these now. And I'll compare them to a Russell's 10. Now I have to go buy a Russell's 10. I have to figure out what date code it is. That's interesting. That's good to know. So much stuff. enjoy the noise while it's there. I'll miss it as soon. I wish for the sounds of them being in my house. The hell. Alright, now I got another noise. I appreciate what you're saying, Charles. I think that's true. I think that's true to an extent. Sorry, my computer just made a noise that I have no idea what the hell that was. But, yeah. They're a nice family. I love them all very much. What's my opinion on Bruzel? I like Bruzel. Bruzel's cool, man. I think he was just trying to make a fun channel, and he was in a unique position where I guess he already had like all of the stuff to really boost the he's got employees, and he could just amplify it. He had the setup to go from 0 to 100. And once you hit that 100 level, then people kind of start to hate on you because, the more popular you are, the less cool you are. And yeah, like his community was, I thought was kind of cool at first, but then it got really there's a ton of people in there. So I think if you're joining bourbon communities, YouTube communities, in order to do barrel picks and stuff like that, I think you're probably better off joining smaller ones where you have better shots at. Although he's getting a lot of bottles now, so I don't know, man. But yeah, I like him personally. He seems cool. I like everybody though. I'm a genuinely nice person. Mother's Milk likes the more down-to-earth style. Nice. I hope I am a down-to-earth style, because that sounds good. I feel like a down-to-earth person. But I would love to have his number of followers. That would be an awesome problem to have. YouTube be sending you briefcases full of cash. Thank you, Mother's Milk. You're going to make me cry, dude. No, but I appreciate it. Charles likes TJ. Yeah, I agree. He's very... he's just very friendly, and yeah, you can see he's it appeals to a wide group of people. I'm sure he has the broadest audience for sure out of any YouTube channel. Well, he would have to just because he's got the most subscribers, but I feel like all kinds of people follow him. Even non-drinkers, and yeah, I don't know. But he seems like a nice guy. Tell him I said hello if you all see him. I know Bourbon Retriever got to meet him when he was in town. I didn't. But Bourbon Retriever, if you guys follow Bourbon Retriever, he's local too. If you guys are local. Seems nice as well. Like I said, I like everybody. Nice. I gotta find out what laser codes those are. Anthony, on the Russell's 10s. I've never checked laser codes on a 10 before. I check them on the 13s, but never on a 10. Oh, you think Fred Minnick comes off as an elitist? I don't know. I used to kind of feel that way, but I don't think he is an elitist. Um, Sometimes he does come across that way, I guess. You think he just knows a lot, and I don't know how you can train your palate well enough where you can evaluate a bourbon based on one sip. Like one sip of a bourbon and like give it a score just based on a sip. That's crazy to me. But apparently he can do it. Like he can give them tasting notes and like go back to it and be like, "Oh yeah, that's the one that tastes like this." Like if you give me a bourbon 2 days in a row without telling me what it is, I'll probably give you a completely different set of tasting notes, honestly. Not like the basic ones. Like they'll all kind of taste like caramel and brown sugar and vanilla and cherry and all that stuff. But like any of the tasting notes that you have to reach a little bit harder for, those I'm gonna give you different different tasting notes every time. Where's my Russell's 10? Do I have a Russell's 10? Oh yeah. I don't think I bought this one. Let's see. Oh, Jaren is asking, what is the laser code? It's the code right here. I don't know if that's going to show up. It's right there. Can't really hold this properly. It's right here. This is LL. LLLI 20. LLLI 20. 23. Oh, there's a date. There's an actual date on it. September 20, 2023. So this is like a year old. While I have it out, let's pour some. Charles prefers the Russell's Private Barrel and Kentucky Spirit. I agree. Yes. Camp Nelson F. Yeah. Those are the bomb, man. I have one of those too. I have a Camp Nelson F. Exactly. Dude, you sound worse than Fred Minnick right there. But yeah, there's something different about that F. The Camp Nelson F, Russell's Reserve that I have, it stands out. Like you could give me 10 Russell's Reserves, and I would be able to pick that one out blind, relatively easily. It's a different animal. I did not catch the Aurora Borealis yet, Anthony, but I'm gonna go check it out in a bit soon when I'm done here. Russell's 10 is really good, Mother's Milk. Yeah, the good laser, LLLME. Okay. Yeah, that's not what this one is. What was this one? Okay, I already forgot. LLLI. LLLI. You should pour something different. Tastes like cherry and vanilla. Yeah, there you go. That's what it should taste like. Cherry and vanilla, very common bourbon flavors. Those are like, I use those all the time. Just the cherry kind of changes. Like sometimes it's like a really bright cherry, sometimes it's like a darker cherry. But those are two notes that you get in a lot of bourbons. I was gonna say all bourbons, but that's not really true. Not all of them, but the vast majority. You'll get cherry and vanilla of some kind. Yeah, Anthony, no, it's true. 100, he's drinking 100 whiskeys. And he's spitting. And I just don't know how he's able to rate them all. Giving them all grades like 91.7. And I don't know. It's crazy. What do I think? Green River Foolproof now. Let's pour some. Let's pull some, Jaren. Let's pour some, Jaren. Oh, I'm working on a meetup too, guys. And I have an update for you. The update is that it's going to take a little bit longer for me to schedule the meetup. One thing I learned, venues are expensive. If you want to rent a place, even for like an evening, it costs a lot of money. I didn't know that. I thought it was like $100. So maybe I'll take a poll, see how many people we're dealing with, and then I can get a venue accordingly. That might be the way to go. But any of you interested in a meetup, we will do one, hopefully by the end of this month. Possibly November, though. Rogi, thanks, man. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, dude. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, all super chats go to the meetup or to something else that will benefit you all. So if you guys want to chip in, you don't have to, but if you want to, much appreciated. Mother's Milk says, I was about to say you have to swallow. Oh, man. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. I mean, you do have to... Alright, never mind. I'm not going to make jokes that somebody can clip and make me look like an idiot. Let me clear some of this stuff out. Charles says, do a tasting and see if I can get a distillery to sponsor it. That would be nice. There's only... I don't think we're at that point yet. I would have to get like a big guest list. Something like that. And then present it to a sponsor. We may get there eventually, but that's... just trying to do something small, and then we can do something slightly bigger the next time and just work our way up. But That's a lot of flavor. That's pretty good. This is better than I remember. The Green River Foolproof Bean. And it's not hot at all. It's a little astringent. A little astringent. I don't mind it, but it's good. It's really sweet. This is like a caramel apple whiskey. Really good. Yeah, I would say this is sweeter than the Origin series for sure. Definitely sweeter. Um, the Origin might be a little more, it might have some more complexity. I don't know. No, this is really good. I'm glad I tried it again. Wow. It's so sweet. So sweet. Charles said never hurts to ask. Yeah, it's true. Worst that can happen is they say no. I might ask a local distillery. That would be kind of cool. Um, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Yes, I like it, Jaron. I like it. And no wrong answers. You're right, Phil. Whiskey's all opinions. This is an opinion, an opinion business. And the nuances are all extremely subjective. The good and the bad people can mostly agree on, but everything in between is fairly subjective. Mother's Milk Herd, Green River's wheat heavy in the mash bill. I don't know what their mash bills are, but this is not a wheated. This is a regular bourbon mash bill. So I'm not sure what the mash bill is, but I know it's got rye in it. No wheat. The Whiskey Without Regrets. That's a hell of a name. Damn. Very tasty. Oh, I do have one more bottle I was gonna try. This is another bottle I've been looking for. And I got it with help from Jeff in the Discord. I don't think he's in here. But the Ben Holiday Bourbon Lore 18 barrel blend. I was really hoping to find this one. And I found it. And I've already been drinking some. But let's try a little bit more. Should I get a new glass? We're not going to get a new glass. We're going to go dirty. Has anybody tried this? Or has anybody tried any of the Ben Holiday single barrels? I'm curious. Because I've tried the they're shelf products. I hadn't tried any of the Ben Holiday single barrels. So this is the first like Ben Holiday product I've got above whatever the regular bottle and bond stuff. Phil has and says it's very good. Nice. Yeah, their Rickhouse proofs I've tried. I don't own bottles, but I've tried. And I thought they were good. But not. I wasn't dying to own them. But this one's pretty good. This is like one of these 4-dimensional whiskeys. Phil likes the soft red wheat Rickhouse proof. Nice. Regular and the soft red wheat Rickhouse proof. Yeah, for the regular bottle and bond, I like their bourbon more than the wheated. Personally, the Rickhouse proof, the wheated might be better, but I don't know. Those are hard to find around here. And I didn't love it enough that I was dying to like go order one right away. The Rickhouse proofs, I mean. This one's really nice. I feel like there have been a lot of really good like 8-year-old bourbons this year. Jesus. Stop connecting to the computer. The Smoke Eye Hill barrel proof, that one's like 8 years old. What's it called? James Pepper barrel proof. That's like 5-6 years old with some 8-year blended. Maybe that came out last year. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of good 8-year bourbons coming out. The Wild Turkey 70th anniversary. Still haven't found one, but I'm sure I will this weekend. I better at least. 8 years are pretty sweet. Man, this is like a punch in the face of flavor too. The Green River is also like a punch in the face with flavor. This one has more subtleties though. Like you got to kind of think about what you're tasting. Green River is just sweet, but no, the Green River is impressive. When they start putting out like older premium products, I have no doubt they're gonna be amazing. Like if Green River wants to do like small batches, like 18 barrel batch, something like this with Green River, I'm sure it would be just as good, if not better. Oh, West Virginia, the 70's is everywhere. That's good to know. Dude, I might go to West Virginia then. Haven't been to a strip club in a while either. And I probably shouldn't do that. I feel like I'm detached from the generation below me. They're all tattooed up now. It's kind of gross looking. I don't know. Though, never mind. I shouldn't be saying weird stuff on YouTube. reach out to Green River and see if I can get a foolproof rye barrel pick. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'll give it a shot. Actually, you know what, Charles? Short Barrel has Green River barrels. I know a guy with a connection to Short Barrel. Maybe we can do Green River via Short Barrel. That might be another option. And we're like borderline ready to do a barrel pick. I think we're like, in terms of selling them, I feel like we could pretty easily sell like 100 bottles. I'm not positive we could sell a whole barrel yet. We're pretty close though. Green River would be one of my top distilleries to do a pick with though. Yeah, that would be exciting. Here, I want to write that down actually. There are a couple of well, not really a couple. There's one or two distilleries nearby that I would like to do a pick with. But I don't know if people will be excited about those. Green River, I feel like that's a barrel pick that everybody gets excited about. Stop trying to connect. Green River barrel pick. All right. Charles picked up a couple quarter horse bottles from ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. And they're from Green River Distillery for less than $30. That's crazy, man. That's a hell of a deal. They've been putting out a lot of like reasonably priced whiskey for the past year or so. Like good whiskey for very reasonable price. Hey Phil, is there anywhere specifically in West Virginia? They have it everywhere. So if I go to like Charlestown, they'll have it. I guess that's the closest spot. I've been looking for a reason to drive to West Virginia. I'll see if I can find it at an ABC tomorrow, then I guess I can save the gas money. But West Virginia is beautiful. That's a nice scenic drive. Charles waiting on the Green River 1885 to drop here in Florida. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't seen that up here either. Virginia ABC is always slow to the Green River party. Actually, I was surprised that they got the foolproof reasonably quickly. But they were like 6 months behind everybody else on the wheated and the bourbon and the rye and everything. But the foolproof came through pretty quick. Are you in where in Florida are you, Charles? Did you get hit by the Milton? I hope you have internet access, so that's a good sign. But hope you're okay down there. I had some cousins in like Central Florida and then some in Southern Florida. And everybody's fine. I haven't heard of, I haven't really checked the news today. Do I have the Ben Holiday Brickhouse proof? What's up, Paul? I don't have it. I've tried it, but I don't have a bottle. Unfortunately. Ah, Charles is in Tallahassee. Got some Helene. Nice. Well, glad Milton missed you, dude. Those hurricanes are no joke. I saw it rip the roof off of the off the baseball stadium. Oh man. Well, yeah. Alright guys, I'm about to go put the kids to bed. I was gonna do one more, but I'm running out of stuff to drink, and I'm gonna go check on my kids. But this was a lot of fun. I think this was a good stream. Everybody participated more than usual, so I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Oh, Paul picked up the Maker's Mark Lost Recipe. Damn it. Oh, man. I need to get one. They have a bunch at the Costco. I should just go up and get one. I got to get the Costco card for my wife. I hate Costco. I really do. But I will go there for a Lost Recipe. Charles tried to unsubscribe from the Hurricane of the Week channel. Yeah. I hope you can by next week. Hope you guys don't get hammered with any more. That shit is crazy. $54 for the Lost Recipe. That's a hell of a deal. It's the problem with whiskey. There should be more $50 bottles out there. Like the Green River and the High Wheat Origin Series. There are a few, but far too few. But whatever. Alright, well, thank you guys. Let's do this again next week. I should have a new video like tomorrow or Saturday. It's almost done. If you guys want to watch, I would appreciate it. Costco equals great price on Woodford Double Oak. Okay. That's good to know, because it's expensive everywhere else. 65, something like that. You have to have your own now? They literally won't let you check out if the person... Oh, shit. Really? I thought they were like household cards. Alright, well... That's good to know. I'll send my wife that. No, she won't go to DC. I'll ask somebody else. I'll figure it out. But I appreciate the heads up, Tahoe Phil. And thank you for the samples. I literally had nothing to do on this live stream, so you saved me. You saved my life with the samples. A liter for the price of a $7.50. Yeah. Okay, so $65 for a liter. Nice. Yeah, no, I really like Woodford Double Oaked. I drink a lot of it. I give it to guests. I always like to have it around, so that's good to know. But the Costco near me doesn't sell liquor. That's the problem here. We have to go to the DC Costco, which is worth it when they have good bottles, but when they don't have anything exciting, then it's not worth the drive. But cheers, Phil. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.